Hey guys, so I'm in Tintagel today in the town area. So I have been here before and I actually didn't really like it that much, but I realised that it's probably one of those places that's very seasonal and I absolutely love it now I'm here today. It's just such a different vibe than if you come in the winter. Last time I came it was raining and it was really cold and it just was a completely different experience. It's actually quite beachy. There's a lot of beach shops and little market stall traders, and just comes to life in the hot weather. So I would definitely pay this town a visit in the sunshine, but I probably wouldn't bother so much in the winter. Tintagel's old Cornish name Trevenna actually means village on a mountain, which pretty much explains Tintagel. It's full of these really unique, cute, individually owned shops, which is a theme in Cornwall. And it's what I like about Cornwall is you don't really see many chain shops at all down here, other than supermarkets perhaps. So Tintagel is full of references to King Arthur. You will see it everywhere you look. And he was first linked to Tintagel in the 12th century when historian Geoffrey Monmouth claimed that Tintagel was a place where King Arthur was conceived. Other historians have also cited this as the birthplace of King Arthur, but then it has also been disputed, and perhaps we'll never know for sure if King Arthur was really conceived here, but that's not going to stop Tintagel from fully embracing the legend. If you come to Tintagel, this shop is an absolute must-see, The Witch in the Wilderness. It's so creative inside and they're really cool with you looking around. Especially if you're into witchcraft, paganism, spirituality, there's got to be something from here that you're going to want to take back as a souvenir. The Tintagel Old Post Office is one of Tintagel's most famous and well-known buildings. It's a 14th century stone house built to the plan of a medieval manor house. Before being taken on by the National Trust, its last known use was as a post office in the Victorian era. You can walk around inside and the garden in the back, and it costs £6.50 for entry at this point in time. This is St Nectan's pottery shop, and they've been around since 1980, and they handcraft everything, design, glaze and fire it, all within the village of Tintagel. And you are really getting local with most of the shops here. Something else I love about Tintagel is that you only have to look behind every shop and you get these beautiful scenic countryside views. I loved these little seats with the roofs on. I honestly thought that they were trying to sell them to begin with until I realised they were actually put out for people to eat their lunch on. We decided to have a quick coffee stop before heading down to the castle, and where else to go but Arthur's Cafe. I love this cappuccino, it had real grated chocolate on the top. So it is quite a steep walk up and down to get to Tintagel Castle and Merlin's Cave, but there are cars available if you pay a little bit extra and you need assistance with getting down. So here you'll see a fork in the road. If you go left, you go up to Tintagel Castle, and right is down to Merlin's Cave, the beach and the visitor centre. So this is the point where you can either continue on to the castle ruins over the bridge, or you can go back down and see Merlin's Cave and the visitor centre. And because I'm stingy, I went back down. But I will show you some amazing views of the bridge and the ruins. So this has been a site from around the 5th to the 7th century AD, and it was clearly an important stronghold and possibly a residence of the rulers of Cornwall, as noted by the many fragments of luxury pottery that had been imported from the Mediterranean that had been discovered here. It was in the 12th century that Geoffrey Monmouth linked this place to the conception of King Arthur, along with the help of Merlin. This prompted many writers of the time to write romantic novels around King Arthur and linking them all to Tintagel. This led a rich and hugely ambitious Richard, Earl of Cornwall, to build a castle here in the 1230s. The site was of no military value and it was built on legend alone. Even though the castle is nothing but ruins, the mythical associations have kept interest in Tintagel to this day. So here is the cafe where you can grab a drink, and it overlooks the beach when the tide is out, where you can see Merlin's Cave. Supposedly this is where Merlin lived. While you're up this way, you can give Camelot Castle a visit as well. It's a hotel and a restaurant and a cafe, and in fact boasts that it has the best coffee in Cornwall. So this hotel is owned by two partners, and one of them is an artist, and his art is everywhere, from this car out the front to all through the castle and hotel inside. You can see more on this place in my video I did just on Camelot Castle.